Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have another Trump-related reading for you guys. This one is about Mr. William Barr and his soon-to-be confirmation to Attorney General. But before I get started with reading, please go ahead and hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to support the channel, then please join me on Patreon, or you can donate to the channel on my homepage. All of your comments are very welcomed as long as they're constructive and nice. I enjoy reading your comments. Thank you so much, everyone who has been commenting. I appreciate you all. So I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and get started with the reading. It's just a 3-carder today, even though I have all these cards out. It's just 3 tarot cards. I'm initially working with my 12 chairs deck, but I wanted you to see the traditional version above it. Okay, so I'm reading intuitively with the cards from the 12 chairs. And I'm also clarifying everything with the Sibilla and Divina. I have one clarifier from the La Vera Sibilla deck. So let's begin. My questions to the cards were that, William Barr, he's being confirmed this coming week to Attorney General. My question was, will he recuse himself from the Mueller probe if he's found to be, unethically fit? Will he make the Mueller report public when it's complete, if he's in charge of it at that time? And what is the most likely outcome regarding the ultimate effect he will have on the Mueller probe itself, or the investigation completing itself? So those are my questions, and I'm hoping to get those answers out of these 3 cards with their clarifiers. So we start off with the Knight of Swords, and I see him he's up for nomination, of course, and he very much likes the attention that he's going to be receiving. He's an ambitious fellow. This is an ambitious person, and he's ambitious about obtaining this position. So I believe that Knight of Swords is, a combination of several things. It's his swearing in, it's his confirmation, it's his words, it's his words challenging him, it's legal challenges coming towards him, legal contention, and it's that memo that he wrote, that op-ed. Excuse me. And his integrity is being questioned here with this Knight of Swords, and it's aggressive. So I feel his words, the words that he said or the words that he wrote, are being questioned and contested by the opposition, who sees him as an enemy to the probe. During his confirmation hearing and or during his swearing in, I don't feel he's going to be completely honest, because the blonde woman is a liar. She's represented Lindsey Graham in previous readings that I've done. So that could be the energy and the characteristics of both individuals, Mr. Barr and Mr. Graham, or shall I say Mrs. Graham. Whoever it is, this person is lying, and they're using feminine tricks or coyness in their communication. Okay, they're kind of double talking a little, or it's semantics. You know what I'm saying? So 2 cards fell out when I clarified the Knight of Swords. I got the blonde woman, which is to me describing the character of Barr, and also an influence of Lindsey Graham upon trying to persuade the Democrats or to speak on behalf of Mr. Barr's integrity. But also the presents card fell out, or the gifts card, presents, gifts. And so this to me is definitely an opportunity. It could be a job offer. It's an opportunity. It's an award. You're awarded something when you get the presents card. So I do see him being offered this position. The Knight of Cups, in a sense, is saying that as well. You know, this is an opportunity that's coming to you, being offered to you. In this deck, it's more of let's have some talks. Let's discuss this. Let me persuade you to how I see things. It's like you're being sold on something or someone. So I also feel like this Knight of Cups, if you'll look at the symbolism in the cards, he's very blue, and the Knight of Wands, he's got this red cape. So this is more the Republican energy, and this is more the Democrat energy that I'm reading here. So I have Mr. Barr as a, you know, he's pretty much a staunch Republican. And the Knight of Cups, he's pretty much saying what you want to hear. Like I said, he's trying to sell you on himself, so that he can get what he wants. So he's telling you what he wants you to hear. He's telling the Democrats what they want to hear, what the public wants to hear. So I feel he's giving his word of honor. But like I said, the blonde is a liar. She doesn't tell the whole truth. She's got something hidden up her skirt. She's got some tricks that she hasn't revealed yet. There's some truth that she hasn't revealed. But who is she lying to? I mean, he could be giving his word or his promise, the Knight of Cups, to the Republicans and to the Dems. But who is he lying to? I'm still not sure who he's not being, which side he's on. I'm not clear which side he's on yet. So this Knight of Cups, he can represent a surprise, and so can the gifts. The gifts can be an unexpected event or some unexpected news. Both cards can represent news, changes, transitions. So upon review of Mr. Barr's past, his past work, his past words, his memo that he wrote, you know, I feel they're going to say to him, that was odd, that was very strange. Why did you say it like that? Why did you say what you said? And there's some sort of surprising answer or surprise information that's going to come out, that will be in the news. He may admit to, with the Knight of Swords, to being too quick to judge without having full insight of the investigation, and that he made a mistake by being so quick to speak on the investigation the way that he did. So I feel like he may cop to that. He may admit that he was wrong to make those impulsive, to communicate that. It was immature of him to do that, to come to those judgments. And that could be surprising. But I also see that there could be like a surprise agreement from the Democrats on their side. It's some, or the news that comes out that they get through questioning him. Whatever it is, it's in favor of the Democrats, because two cards fell out to clarify the Knight of Cups, and that was the Justice, or the Man of the Law, the lawyer, and a Widow card. So the news that comes out, or the communication, or the promise that is received or given, makes the Dems feel comfortable, makes them like him, it makes them makes him acceptable to them. It's favorable news, or it's whatever the news is that comes out of this hearing. It's going to make the Dems feel stronger, or happy. It goes in their favor. But I think overall the Dems will end up trusting him, taking him at his word. Maybe they will want his word in writing, in some sort of legal manner, to be, before they offer him a confirmation. But I do see him receiving a confirmation. He himself may offer, with the Knight of Cups, to the Dems, to make Mueller's report public. He may promise to do that. And the Dems would most likely be agreeable to that. But can they believe him? Can you take the Knight of Cups serious? You know, he's questionable at first because you don't really know him. And we still don't know him here at the time of this confirmation. We still have our doubts. But and I can't deny that as his character trait, he got the lying blonde woman. But with this lawyer card, it's a very strong, powerful card. It says that justice goes in your favor, and it goes in favor of the Dems, I believe. So I myself am inclined to believe that William Barr will swear to not let anything stand in the way of Mueller completing his investigation, and that he will also promise to make the report public, and as well as promise to recuse if he is found to be unfit by the ethical committee or board. So I do see him making those promises to the Democrats, and the Democrats accepting or believing that promise. Okay? So, the man of the law, he's a man of great value, a man of integrity. He's highly intellectual. He is representing here for me our justice system, our Congress, the way our justice system works, the investigation itself, the Mueller himself. It can also represent to me the ethics board or committee. And it represents what justice means, doing what is lawful, doing what is right. And he's swearing, he's on his honor. He's going in strong, he's going in aggressively, he's going in with forcefully. He's declaring that I will maintain objectivity, I will be fair, I will carry out my work in a lawful and just manner. And I believe that he will. To me, this is coming off as if he's sincere. I believe that if he was really going in to fuck with it, that that the justice card or the man of the law would have come out reversed. But again, he's kind of sold me, right, with these cards. It makes me believe him, but I can't stop looking at the fact that this is a liar. This person is keeping something concealed, something hidden, and not telling the truth. But again, who is he lying to? Is he lying to the Republicans or to the Democrats? Is he lying to Trump, or is he planning to do Mueller in? But he's swearing, and he's taking that oath with a lot of sincerity. He's definitely believed by his colleagues and peers. Now, at first when I looked at this widow card, and and the Justice card together, they both fell out to clarify the Knight of Cups, right? When I first looked at the Widow card, she's a card of failure. Both cards, in a sense, are telling about the integrity of the person, the integrity of Mr. Barr, his character. Actually, no, this would be the integrity of the Republicans, the integrity of the office of the law. That's what I feel this is standing for. But there's failure to keep one's promise. Failure to uphold one's promise. But when I first saw the card, I thought he was going to recuse, because she's about cutting something out. She's about cutting something out. But this is the promise to recuse. He will make a promise to recuse. But I don't think he's going to recuse, because she's failure. I believe she's failure to restrain himself, failure to hold himself back. I don't think he's going to recuse himself, even though that might be what is suggested. So because I'm questioning exactly what these two cards are saying and what he's going to do, I got another clarifier from Sibilla. I got the Denari card, fell out. This is a card about securing. And, you know, it would be next to the final card in the reading, the Strength card. This is the more traditional view of the Strength. It's about controlling your beastly nature, controlling your urges, restraining yourself, using restraint or control, but with compassion. It's also about influencing matters, mind over matter or spirit over matter, that type of energy. So he has that kind of influence over there's power here. There's power that he will have over the investigation. So I see him not recused. Okay, he's not recused. He has some sort of power over the investigation. Denari is about securing and keeping safe and keeping secret. And here this is someone who may be, you know, arresting someone, securing someone, securing a crook, you know, something like that. Just the energy of the card, just from the look of it. So, but we know that all of you who have, you know, watched me for a while, you're probably getting more and more familiar with these Sibilla cards. And so you know that Denari can represent someone's past history now coming back into the future to, you know, you have to deal with a past history. It could be your tax records. It could be a vault. It could be, you know, your assets. But it is mainly about your records, your past history. So I feel like this is saying that Barr will secure and keep safe. Is he keeping safe Trump's secrets, or is he keeping safe the probe? I think he's doing both. I think he may allow, as an outcome card, I think he may allow part of Mueller's report to come out, because you can see some of what's in the safe here, but not all of it. But you can see quite a bit of it, but not all of it. So I think he may allow part of the report to come out. Money may be somehow involved in his actions, or what it is that is being secured. Okay, so we could be talking about Trump's tax records, his money lending, debts or collections, who he's indebted to. Certain things like that, I think Barr is going to try to keep secret. Now, the Strength card is, it to me, and like in a love reading, it can represent an unlikely union, someone who's too old for you, or someone who's too young for you, or it could be an interracial relationship. But it's an unlikely union. There's something very contrasty about the relationship, but it's working for the two parties involved. So I'm getting some layers of information now to where I'm feeling this Denari is talking about also maybe the Pecker Vault and information about Trump's affairs with maybe younger women, or affairs with prostitutes, and his payments to them. I'm seeing gold digger energy here. And sexual energy here, with the Strength card as a card of sexual energy. So these may be Trump's secrets, something that is being kept in the Pecker Vault. Maybe he's going to try to keep some of the more salacious details private from the public. But as I was saying, this is an unlikely yet an advantageous union here that we have here. So that could be referring to the Barr Trump connection. And there may be some money involved. I can't rule that out. All right? Because this is a card of ulterior motives. There's financial interest behind this relationship. And keeping something secret. And as I told you before, this may be in reference to other payments Trump may have made out of his election funds, or other payments that he misappropriated funds, for, or private stories that Pecker kept secret in his vault. So I feel like this is saying Barr is going to try to keep a lid on Trump's secrets, but some of it is going to come out. And I feel it's going to come out via leaks. So I think Barr will fail to recuse. Like I said, I do see him in power, having some power over Mueller, over the probe, over what is released. I do feel like it's going to be suggested that he should recuse, and he's going to fail to keep that promise. He will do what he can to keep a lid on Trump's secrets, but like I said, I feel quite a bit will be revealed through leaks. Inconstancy, which is the final card in the reading, is telling me there is insecurity. She's insecure. There's insecurity in making something secure. So that's where that's confirming to me what I felt already with there being some leaks. There's insecurity in the security. It's not as tight as you think or you want to make it. And this card also talks about keeping something secret or tight-lipped, under wraps. So it's confirming again what I've already said. With failure here, to keep something secret, tight-lipped, and under wraps, or keep the lid on it, there's failure to pull that off entirely. Once again, we're confirming some kind of leaks. Some parts of the investigation will be, some parts of Mueller's report will come out. So, as an outcome, I feel that the character of William Barr is a dubious one. I feel he is perhaps working both sides. About that, my camera cut off, so hopefully I didn't lose too much information. I'm just going to backtrack just a little bit. Like I said, I feel Barr will fail to recuse, even though it will be suggested that he should. And he will do what he can to keep a lid on Trump's secrets. Quite a bit may be revealed, however, through leaks. Inconsistency is telling me there's insecurity in tight security. So that agrees with Denari in telling me there's a possibility of leaks. We're going to be able to see some of this report, and some information is going to come out. Even though he's going to try to keep it tight-lipped, there's a failure to pull off security entirely. So as to complete the reading, I feel that the character of William Barr is a dubious one. He is working both sides of the court, and I think that he's going to later regret this. Strength and inconsistency says that he will, later he could regret doing this, or he may have regrets after he himself reads this report, So, because like I said, I feel he's a staunch Republican, but he made assumptions about Trump and about this investigation going in. But after this report, this is his energy. So it's one who's full of doubts and one who's full of regrets. So he could be wrestling with himself, with his higher self, here with the Strength card. It kind of looks like Whitaker too. Maybe he's wrestling with Whitaker about something. I don't know. I can't, when it comes to me to say something, I'll just say it. So maybe he's fighting with Whitaker about something. But I'm seeing this, metaphorically, like he's wrestling with his higher self. Because I feel like he's going to be disappointed when he reads the report. And he may wrestle with himself about what the moral, correct thing, just thing to do is. Because there may be some sort of financial reward involved in his keeping as much quiet or secret as he can. There may be some sort of payoff. It's telling me this is an unlikely relationship where the ulterior motive has financial interests involved. So you guys be the judge. You've got to see the cards, and you heard the meanings of the cards. So you can come to your own conclusion about Mr. Barr. We'll see what happens. And thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Blessings.